Hey, what's up, everyone? Young and Younger here. Just got a new episode for you. Something I've been just thinking about over the last couple weeks or so, and that is go, go. You got to go. Um, and what I mean by that is there's so many things in our life that we think about that we have to plan and prepare. And I think honestly, our heart's in the right place, our mind's in the right place. Like we want to take that step, we want to do that next thing. And we think about it all the time. And I think, we have good purposes, we have good thoughts about it. We really want to take that step. We want to take that next move, but we're missing something. We don't go. We don't do it. And a couple of examples that I was thinking about for me personally is, I know I mentioned you guys with jiu-jitsu and getting into that, and it's kind of embarrassing to say, but before I even signed up for jiu-jitsu, I was like, okay, Mark, you're gonna do jiu-jitsu, like we're gonna do it. And I'm thinking like, well, what do I need for jiu-jitsu? And so I'm googling it, looking it up, and it says that you need underneath your gi, your uniform, you need what's called a rash guard. It's like a tight athletic shirt to wear. um, so when you do that, and the same thing, you need really tight shorts to be underneath that. So I'm going on Amazon, I'm googling. Well, first I'm searching on Google, what's the best rash guard, the best uh, jiu-jitsu thing to wear, and these things pop up, and so I go on Amazon and I buy it. So I bought a rash guard, bought some shorts, and then I was thinking, and I googled what else do I need for jiu-jitsu. And another thing that got brought up on there was like, oh, you need some people wear like a mouth guard, just to protect your teeth and all that. So same day, I go, I'm like, oh, I need that too. So I go to Dick's, buy a mouthpiece, come home, getting it all ready. And I did all of those things and I haven't even signed up yet. I was like, man, I'm preparing. I'm getting ready. And it just kind of gave me the epiphany of like, man, I'm doing all this stuff to get ready, but I'm not go. I didn't go. And I think sometimes we have those great intentions, we have those great thoughts, but going and go first is what's holding us back. And I think if we can get it, our minds to switch to like, let's go first, and then we can worry about what we need to do or what we gotta get. And another example I'll have is like, you think about like running, for instance. Like, okay, I need to start running. It's I got to get in shape. I got to start running. So what do? You think like, well, to go run, I need to get some new running shoes. My running shoes are old. I got to get some new running shoes. So that you go to the store, you spend some money on some running shoes, and it's like, all right, I got some running shoes, and now I need to go to get an outfit. I need a running outfit, a runner's outfit. So you go get that runner's outfit, and you're getting all ready to go, and then like, oh, I need a headband for my sweat, and maybe I need a camelback or a waist belt for my water. And you end up getting all of these things, and you haven't even ran yet. You haven't even taken a step even outside to even ju- just to go run. And I would just challenge you, is like, man, in those situations where it comes up, go first. You don't need shoes. I didn't need that rash guard. I didn't need the mouthpiece. I haven't even hit my mouth yet. I should have just go. I should have just done it. I should have just signed up and just and end up doing it. And yeah, jujitsu, I ended up doing that. But I think so many times we're held back by things, by we feel like we need to have all these steps and all this stuff in place before we actually go. We take that step. We move forward. And I think if we can kind of reverse that and go, let's go, and then you might figure out what you need. But don't let the prioritizing of the planning hold you back from your ultimate goal of just going. Whether it's you want to go to the gym and say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I remember when I was thinking about doing 75 hard, it was like I was looking at like the best time to do 75 hard, And this is when I was still drinking. And it was like, well, I don't want to miss Super Bowl. I want to drink on Super Bowl. Oh, I'll wait till later. And it's like, oh, well, then we got a holiday weekend coming up. Well, I want to drink on that. And, oh, 4th of July, I know I'm going to eat terrible on 4th of July, so I can't stick to a diet with 75 hard because 4th of July is coming. And then my birthday is coming up later on. And so, I don't want to not be, I don't want to be sober on my birthday. So, I ended up just procrastinating. And the best time to do it is right now. Just go. And ultimately, that was the decision I made with 75 hard. It was just like, I just did it. I didn't think about the best time, best date. I just did it. I just started day one. And I think those things like that are always in our mind. And I think it's important to know, for yourself, like, is there anything in your heart right now that you're thinking about, like, I really want to do that. I really want to get better. Maybe it's you want to be healthier, and it's like, even being healthier, you're like, man, I gotta eat right. I gotta go to the store and I gotta buy chicken. I gotta buy protein. I gotta figure out what my macros are. I gotta I got to figure all this out. Or you can just decide right now, hey, you know what? Today, I'm just going to eat a little bit healthier. I'm just going to go first, and then I'll work through it. Instead of spending, maybe a whole week trying to plan it out, trying to figure it out, and we end up never actually doing what we say we're going to do because we're spending so much time just getting ready to do it. We're getting ready to go, but we haven't actually done anything. So I would just challenge each one of you to, like, take that next step. Think about something. Is there anything you want to do in your life that you want to go? And maybe the planning and the getting ready for it is more than just actually doing it. And just go do it. Just go and get out there. I have another example of one of my buddies. His wife walks every day, and he's thinking about walking. And he's talking about it to me like, I don't like to do it. It's not, my thing. And so I challenged him. I said, all I want you to do for the next 7 days is take your walking shoes, take your running shoes, and just go put them outside in the front door. Just right there. I told him, like, I don't want you to walk. I don't want you to run. I just want you to, for the next 7 days, I want you to open that front door. Just look at those running shoes and just think about it, and then go ahead and close the door. And it took a couple days for that to happen, but what do you think? The day came, I think it was day 4 or 5, the door's opening. Of course, he went on a walk with his wife. And I just think about that, like, he's texting me like, man, it's so simple but so dumb. And I'm like, those are those things where, again, we can think about it all we want, but ultimately we got to take that step forward out of that front door. You got to put those shoes on, and you just got to go. You don't need to buy the special socks. You don't need to go buy the special running shirt. You don't need to go buy the headband. You don't need to go buy the new running shoes. You just got to go. And I believe in that too, with definitely with my faith in the Lord and God. And again, another example, I told myself, like, Mark, you're going to be more faithful. You should read the Bible more. And I was like, all right, Mark, you're going to read the Bible more. So what do I got to do to read the Bible? Well, I didn't remember. I didn't know where my Bible was. I had like a learning Bible. It was like 10 years old. It was in a box somewhere. And so I was like, man, if I'm going to go to church, I got to go. I have to get a Bible. So I ended up going to Barnes and Noble's, going and buying a Bible. And, I was just thinking about, like, man, I have a Bible on my phone, the Bible app on my phone. But I felt like I had to go do that first before I started reading the Bible. And hey, God's here. God's everywhere. You can read the Bible anywhere. You can pray anywhere. You can get it on your phone and make it easy. So it's just funny how our minds feel like we have to plan and get things ready, instead of seeing it the other way, where it's like, you want to do something, just go and do it. Do that thing first. Get yourself out of that comfort zone. Feel great about just like, I'm just gonna go, and then figure it out. And you might know the consequences and things that you might need to buy. To be 100% honest with you, I have not. When I bought that rash guard for jiu-jitsu. I got it, before my first class. And then I told myself, like, man, I'm probably going to be extra if I'm the guy that walks in here. I've never done jujitsu and I have like all the right gear. So I already felt like I already felt weird. So I didn't even wear it. I just wore like a regular athletic shirt and shorts. And of course, that was 100% totally okay. And I haven't even wore that shirt that I bought on Amazon before I even signed up to even do jujitsu. So it just shows that like it's not needed. The ultimate, most important part was that I signed up, which is great. But I also I went. I decided to go instead of pre-planning it out. So again, if there's something in your life that you wanna go and you really want to do, man, don't wait. And you don't need to buy the special thing. You don't need the tool. You don't got to talk about it. You don't got to find the best date. You can just go right now. You can do what you need to do, and I believe in you. I feel like if you work on that muscle and not think about it, your life will just consistently feel so much more fulfilled on your mind, knowing that like if you can do something and you need to do something, you can just do it. And you don't need any special equipment. You don't need anyone to tell you that it's okay. You can just go out there and do it. So I challenge you, find something that you just need to go and just go. And it doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be 2 days from now. It could be right now. Just get up and go. Get up and do that thing that you've been wanting to do and that's holding you back. And you know how great you're going to feel when you're done with that. If it's walking and you finish that walk that you haven't walked in a long time, the feeling that you're going to have that you accomplished something, that you finished something, feels so amazing. And that's going to give you one less thing to worry about and one more step forward to finish and get to your ultimate goals and find what your true purpose is and find things that really make you happy. And then really be able to teach your heart and your mind that no matter what you can do, you can just go. Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a great day. See you next week. Out.